Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michèle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged. And today we're going to do a November energy reading and update. And judging by how difficult it's been for me to get this video done, we're in for quite a ride. So if you want some guidance on how to navigate all these different energies that are coming up in November, stay tuned. For those of you who don't know me, I had a massive spiritual awakening when I was only 8 years old, and this was followed by 2 years of astral projection and energetic beings who taught me all kinds of lessons from the energetic realm, and this gifted me the ability to read energetic realms. Because it took me a lifetime to embody these lessons, I am now able to guide you into how to navigate these crazy times that we're in. And the type of guidance I give is kind of a soul reading, so that I can help you navigate your human journey with your soul's perspective. Okay, so let's get right into it. The 3 words that were given to me for this month are observe, ride, and empower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read what I got through the messages, and then I'm going to kind of explain what they mean. Okay, so it starts off with, it says, be your own observer. Ride the momentary discomfort. Do not fight it. Ride it. The forces are moving great energies at this time. The awakening energies are becoming empowered within each being. To observe the pulling forces and to ride their clearing effect is to be empowered. So let's dissect that a little bit. So it says, be the observer. Ride the momentary discomfort. So the forces that I am sensing are the forces of the ego, drive, and the shadow side, and the rising side and the light side. And it's not that they're fighting, it's that the light, because it's so bright, is shining a light on the shadow. And we are going to be feeling this as human beings walking on this 3D earth, because we're still human beings, we're still here. Even though our energies are rising, even though our awakening is happening, we are still very much in this world of the energetic forces that are happening at this time. And the force of the shadow will look like ego, thoughts that seem like old thoughts. Everything that we want to bring forward will feel like it's a heavier move. Each step will feel very heavy and more difficult to bring forward. And what they're saying is to ride this discomfort. It will be in the body. All of this will create such tightness and discomfort in the body that it'll feel kind of impossible to move forward. And what they're saying is, ride that discomfort, be the observer, and this will put you in a position of empowerment. It says here, the forces are moving great energies at this time. The awakening energies are becoming empowered within each being. So as the awakening energies are rising and rising, it will be more and more uncomfortable for us to be faced with these ego kind of thoughts, or this thinking that feels like old thinking. It just doesn't feel like it's us anymore, but yet it's still there because it is coming up for the clearing. And that's what it says. To observe the pulling forces and ride their clearing effect is to be empowered. So think of it this way. If you feel like something is just too difficult to make happen, and it's uncomfortable, and yet you're observing it all, well, what's happening is it's being cleared. These ego-driven ways ego-driven energies and these thoughts that feel like all thoughts, they are all thoughts. They're what's coming up from your subconscious to be cleared. But it's interesting because they use the word forces. It says here, there is a pull for us to stay in the matrix. A desperate pull and reminder of ego-driven past needs and desires. The way I see it is, it's all energy. So this pull that they're talking about from the ego, I think there's a collective ego that is pulling at us and pulling at our energy. And there's a collective mind that is reminding us of how we used to be. Our old needs, our old desires, all that has changed. We have evolved from that. But because these forces are trying to pull us back in the matrix, this push and pull is affecting us. We're right at the center of it. We are human beings experiencing it all. It is going through us. And so we are not outside of it. But we do not have to let ourselves be pulled by it. We don't have to be pulled back into the matrix. It will feel like we are, but we're not. Especially if we're doing what they're suggesting we do, is observe and ride. So we can observe all of this, and we can just remind ourselves that it's not just us. It is the greater force of the ego and the greater force of the mind, as a collective mind, as a collective ego, that is desperately trying to pull us back into the matrix. But we have the power to just observe and ride and clear. And that is our empowerment. Because it says here, do not let the pull split your intention to awaken and thrive. Really listen to this. Do not let the pull split your intention to awaken and thrive. Allow the pull to be a rod of what needs clearing in the now. And be at the center of the pull and rise. There you go. By observing this and by reminding yourself, it'll be very tempting to think, oh, that's my ego and that's my mind, and that we're alone in the world feeling this. The thing to remember is that it's not you necessarily, but it is you being a sensitive, energetic being picking up on all of this. So by being the observer and writing and just surrendering to what is going on, you will find your empowerment, because you will be at the center like a rod. I love what they say here. Allow the pull to be a rod of what needs clearing in the now. So in the now, you observe this push and pull. You observe what needs clearing in you and in the world. In the now moment, in this physical discomfort that you'll feel. There is, because I know I feel it. I feel this almost very tight sense of, being in my body just feels so awkward and tight and uncomfortable. And I know it's not me. I can, understand how to ride this. And I do observe the forces, and I can remind myself, this is not mine. This is something I'm picking up on because I'm very, very sensitive to all the energies. But it's easy to fall into the belief that it's just you. You see, but it's not. It's you picking up on the general energies fighting. See, and it says here, be at the center of the pull and rise. And that's where you'll find your power. The 3 words for this month: observe, ride, and empower. Empower yourselves. I really do encourage you to surrender to what is really happening and be the observer. Empower yourself by understanding that if you're not where you think you should be, if you're not financially where you think you should be because of all this work that you've been doing, if you're not attracting the love that you think you should be attracting because you have cleared so much and you have worked so much on your energy, I want you to really surrender to what is and love what is in this present moment. Not go and feel the lack of what you think you should have because of all the work you've done. Believe me, it exists at the energetic level. It really does. You have done the work. The energetic field is created. It just hasn't shown up in this 3D world yet. And by surrendering to what actually is in the now moment, you are allowing yourself to continue to vibrate at this beautiful frequency where you've already created what you want to manifest in the energetic realm. So this will help you not derail and not undo all the beautiful work that you've done. So remember, observe this push and pull. It could be your ego, your thoughts, or it could be the collective ego and the collective thoughts that are fighting for you to stay in the matrix. But we've done too much work, and we really can stay the course on this intention of awakening and thriving. It is all happening at the vibrational level. And I sense that the energies are so high vibrational right now that they are shining a light on the shadow like never before. So, of course, the egoic forces, the shadow forces, are going to be fighting harder than ever to survive. But the work's already done. The energies have already shifted. And I leave you with this. Believe me when I tell you that you are doing way better than you think you are. You've done the work. It's just at the energetic level. Because you don't see it now doesn't mean you haven't done the work. Be the observer, ride the clearing, and be the empowered, energetic being that you are. And if you would like some private sessions for what I call soul guidance or coaching, or if you just want a private one-on-one energy reading, all of my information is in the description below. And if you find that these videos are to your liking, or you enjoy the way I talk about the energies, or just want to follow up and see, find out more about my life, because I do make some vlogs, and kind of each vlog has a slice of life, but it has a little bit of always an energetic twist to it. So if that's the case, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, share, and comment. I would so welcome you to this beautiful, soulful community we've got going here. Have a wonderful month of November. Bye for now.